Let's dive deep into the story of Sadie Adler from Red Dead Redemption 2. Not just her arc, but how she bridges themes of trauma, agency, and transformation in the game. Sadie begins her journey off-screen before the main story. She was married to Jake Adler. They lived a ranching life in Amberino, shared responsibilities, hunted, rode horses. Her life was ordinary for that world, and grounded in partnership. That stability is shattered when the O'Driscoll boys raid their home. Jake is killed. Sadie hides in the cellar and later emerges into chaos and the burning remains of her home. From that moment, she's irrevocably changed. When we first meet her in the main story, Chapter 1/Coulter, she is vulnerable, grieving, and adrift. She is rescued, or found, by the Van der Linde gang, Arthur Morgan Dutch Micah, while her home is destroyed. Her decision to stay with the gang isn't immediate heroics. She doesn't appear having bold plans yet. She's recovering, processing trauma, dealing with loss. This gives her evolution weight. She's not born a fighter in the story, she becomes one. As the story progresses into Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, we see Sadie's restlessness. She balks at the domestic routines at camp: chores, food prep, waiting. In Clemens Point, for example, she argues with Pearson about cutting vegetables. She says she used to share the work with Jake equally and wants more than being relegated to social duties. This is important. It's a hint at her identity reclaiming itself. She rejects being sidelined. A key turning point is when she takes up arms with Arthur to fight off the O'Driscolls while returning from Rhodes. That moment underscores she's not going to sit on the sidelines. She transitions from grieving widow to participant in violence. Yes, but more than that. To someone asserting control, agency, identity. Then we have her full embrace of that new identity during the Shady Belle assault, Chapter 4. When camp is attacked by the O'Driscolls, Arthur tells her to take cover, but Sadie refuses. She remains outside fighting. This is classic. She chooses not safety, but combat. She isn't just reacting, she's acting. Her anger, her vengeance, they've become a driving force. Another major milestone, the mission where she asks Arthur to join her at Hanging Dog Ranch to settle her personal vengeance with the O'Driscolls. Chapter 6. There, in a brutal scene, she slays the man responsible for Jake's death. The moment gives closure, not only to her grief but to a narrative thread. Vengeance achieved. But importantly, the game doesn't just let that be the end of her story. It gives her a new path. In the epilogue, 1907, we find Sadie as a full-blown bounty hunter. Independent, competent, respected. Her transformation is complete in gameplay terms. The quiet rancher is gone. She's emerged into a self-reliant warrior with purpose beyond the gang. She partners with John Marston on bounty work. She tracks down Cleet and the henchmen of Micah. She participates in the finale at Mount Hagen and then disappears into the horizon. What makes Sadie compelling isn't just her journey, but how it intersects with major themes of the game: loyalty, identity, belonging, and revenge. She finds belonging in the gang, but she also forges her own path. She is loyal to Arthur. She explicitly tells him he's the only one she trusts. But she also rejects the passive role others expect of her. She makes choices. She acts. Her arc also embodies a critique of vengeance. Although she succeeds in avenging Jake, the game subtly asks, what then? For many characters, vengeance is empty. For Sadie, it becomes a stepping stone to purpose. She doesn't collapse under her rage, she channels it. Importantly, the game notes that she isn't a wanted gang member in 1907. She's earned a reputation as an outlaw bounty hunter in a different category. That signals growth, moving from chaos into agency. Her personality is a mixture of toughness and loyalty. She has scars, physical and emotional. Some players speculate deeply about her trauma, even possible sexual assault during the raid, though the game doesn't explicitly confirm it. The implication is heavy. Either way, she is not diminished, she is changed. Let's talk gameplay and how the game supports her arc. Sadie starts off with minimal involvement, but gradually she becomes playable in missions, though not as the player. When in camp, she's often seen cleaning a repeater, standing guard, buying supplies. That gives immersion to her journey. The voice performance by Alex McKenna is strong and withheld. She describes how she started to understand Sadie's depth 3 years into the 5-year script process. So the character is layered. Visually, you see it too. Early Sadie dresses in softer clothes, often dresses still. Later, she's in practical riding gear, belts, guns visible. Her posture changes. Her weapons loadout becomes serious. The game wiki notes she uses 2 custom Cattleman revolvers, a carbine repeater, sawed-off shotgun, etc.